Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So, it's away we go then. According to what we've been told, this is how it looks. It's a 4-3-3.
Yeah, Peter, you can look at this formation 1 minute and think that it is 4-3-3, and the next time you check, it'll be 4-5-1, and it's all to do with whether you've got...
Oh, he's having a go! It's bounced back off the post. Oh, he's been caught on it here.
Well, Peter, at this stage we often focus on the creative and goal-scoring talent, but I'm going to mention a defender in Lilian Thuram. As good as they come for me, very strong and athletic and competent in every other department you care to mention.
Just about the perfect defensive specimen.
Yeah, and I think often underrated.
Well timed, excellent interception. Messi. Messi tries to play it through. Well read, nice interception. Messi is sporting a guilty look after that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run, and
the shot! And that was probably asking just too much.
He's never the type to turn down a challenge, is he?
Neither of these two want to come off second best. He's found a way through.
Such good technique.
Messi, not one to pass up the chance to run up the defence. He loves those duels.
Well, I thought that run had balance and control, skill and strength. The sort of desire we hope will spread.
Mateus. Cantona receives it in a good... Mateus! But he's left disappointed. Neither side yet able to find the net. Bale. And the pass is intercepted. Now it's Pele, and he welcomes it in. Can he finish?
That's just playing it safe and simple.
He's gone direct here. And he's been shifted off it. Now it's Pele. No foul, says the referee. But that has not gone well. Bale is someone who's always looking to catch the eye with his trickery. Maldini. For Messi.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. So, what can they make of this? Pull it. Great chance! They want to be quick to recover this. And it's Bale. And this is Dembele. And it's played a towering header! Oh, he's given that plenty, but no.
Pele certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Oh, it's Dembele. Azar. Tries to pass it through. Just eases him off the ball. Adriano, looking for options for movement. He has found a way through. Dembele. Now it's Hullet. Saliba wins the duel this time. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. That pass has been well intercepted. He has a look up. And he's gone long. Looking for the run. Oh, perfectly measured that. And it's Rice. And the shot! It's there! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
You felt it was coming, 1-0.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
And this is Pele. Pele with the cross. And a header! And that is well cleared.
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
And he is deftly away. Nicked it back promptly.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Cruyff.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
And we've reached half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. Paris Saint-Germain come in at half-time on the wrong end of a 1-0 scoreline.
Thank you very much.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
Oh, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon. Down to business again.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Now it's Pele. Cantona. Now it's Hazard. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Oh, that's a key interception. Cruyff looking to be a menace in the final third. Can he get it through? Zanetti, he's picked his way through. Well read, and the danger is averted. Mateus, and now the breakaway. Now it's Hazard. Lovely feet. Cantona goes for a shot! Oh, he's been caught, and another try! And that's in! And with that, he becomes a member of the exclusive 300 Club. What a moment of brilliance, control and perfect accuracy.
Oh, what a touch. I mean, how good was that? Poetry in motion.
We're looking at a different game now.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Oh, easy pickings there. And this is Hullet, and Hullet! Oh, nearly, but not quite.
Yeah, typically for him, that was the furthest thing from easy, but it still didn't stop him having a go.
So we have movement on both benches.
Number 18, Dembele. Coming on the field is number 9, Suarez.
Oh, well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Now it's Hullet. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Hullet. Saka. Maldini cuts it out. Paris Saint-Germain perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. And he's opted for the long pass. Now that's well seen too. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Rice, and that is expertly dealt with. Azar, and he plays one through. He is through here! Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And he's in on goal! Rijkaard, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And it's Rice. Now it's Pelé. Adriano. O'Reilly is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. Oh, good-looking ball. And here's Hullet. Zanetti. Rice. Azar. Paris Saint-Germain do have a chance to counter here. Knocks it into space. Oh, that's wonderful alertness.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. That is good alertness. Still anyone's game, this. One moment can decide it.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
And this is Hullet. Oh, this looks sharp. Saka. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Passes coming off in quick succession here.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
That is ended up in no man's land. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Saka tries a shot. Oh, the ball's run loose here. And the Sar trying to keep this in. Rice. So just one extra minute for stoppages. Rijkaard promptly on. That's that, the end. A draw and a highly unpredictable one. Fair share of momentum shifts, highly entertaining until the very end. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Well, Peter, I suppose it's something. Not ideal for either side, of course, although if you look at the overall balance of things, neither did enough to win this, and I think the result is quite fair.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. And that gets things running. Tigres have gone 4-3-3. Jim, how do you interpret that?
Yes, and the importance... Shevchenko!
Loose ball now, and there's a chase.
This time, surely! Goal! Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. The ball's gone astray. Now it's Cantona. Adriano. And here's Cantona. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Adriano. Knocks it into space. That's a good ball. Nicely weighted ball. Mateus unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Now that's well seen too. Beckenbauer. De Bruyne powering forward here. Good ball, good take. He's shifting through the gears here. Ball's over the line, and it is a corner. Tigres with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And that's a simple one for the keeper. And now they can spring out of defence. And here's Maradona. Cantona. Mateus. Oh, that looks a good ball through. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Cannavaro calmly anticipates.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Duke, forever the opportunist. A sniff, that's all he needs.
Tigres really look like a team that's set up to absorb pressure. They don't mind being on the back foot.
But with something up their sleeve.
Yeah, they clearly feel they can hit hard on the counter-attack thanks to their pacey options.
Oh, there's a probing ball. Saliba cuts it out. Adriano. Diouf. Shevchenko. Now it's Pele. He's found a way through. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Pele showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. That has been cut short. And it's Maradona. It's Modric! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
That's a sharp pass. That's good running with the ball. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Oh, this looks sharp. And this is Shevchenko. And he's managed to get free. Tries a shot! Oh, that's an own goal!
That can happen to anyone. It's truly, truly unlucky for him, but it's just the way it is.
So one moment's crazy confusion, but they all count.
Listen, sometimes you need that little bit of luck in games like these.
Mateus. Looking tidy in possession here. Cannavaro did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Mateus. Can he get it through? great ball, and he's in here. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Hazard. Paris Saint-Germain are in need of a lift as we head up towards the break. De Bruyne. Mateus. Adriano. Looks like he's been given offside again here. Yes, he has. Rijkaard plays a sharp little ball here. Beckenbauer.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
And they win it back again. Pele conjures time and space where few can. Cantona. And it's Hazard. And it's O'Reilly.
Se agregará un minuto al tiempo reglamentario.
Rijkaard. Mateus! He's done very well to get to that.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
This possibly the last play of the half. And that signals the end of the first period. So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon.
Señoras y señores, nos enorgullece informarles que los programas del día de hoy están disponibles en los puestos al lado de las zonas de acceso del estadio. Seguramente serán un buen recuerdo.
So we're off again.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
Pele. Tries to pass it through. And the shot! Oh, it's a beauty! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! And they are disappearing out of sight. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Tigres find a position of real strength now. Spread it left. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And he's picked it up out wide. Maradona. The referee has given a corner. It's their second corner of the game. And that has been knocked clear. And it's Maradona. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. And now a sudden chance to counter. He's had a shot! Relentless! Just relentless! They are gorging themselves here on a seriously gorgeous scoreline. Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
And that's it. And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin, a very good evening to you all.
Señoras y señores, en la pantalla se presentarán nuestros artistas invitados de hoy.
So bring it on. Height, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. There's the whistle. Well, there is the unmistakable figure of the charismatic Eric Cantona. Poet, philosopher, player extraordinaire. Perhaps one of the most compelling characters ever to grace a football field.
Yeah, and don't forget, an inspirational leader too, who always rose to the occasion. And he'll have a busy game being both the team's engine and leading the attack.
Never to be forgotten. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Roberto Carlos delivers. Khan claims it. Safe hands. Cannavaro kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Turns back here, probably the best option. He won't be happy with that one. Now that looks a decent ball. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Thiago. It's Thiago! It's loose now, and they want to get it back. Pirlo. Rijkaard. Can he get it through? Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. And it's Shevchenko. He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away. Oh, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Oh, that's a waste.
I was expecting him to play it in until I saw his run-up.
Each side mirroring the other in terms of chances created here, one each for now. Hazard going face-to-face with his great rival. Thiago. And here's the chance to counter. O'Reilly. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Counts! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. In towards the back stick. Takes a shot! Paris Saint-Germain with the corner, there first. Picked out, and the shot! So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, it's plain for all to see who has settled into this game with the greater superiority. Now for a goal.
No way through. Couch looking sharper, more menacing with every chance that comes his way. And here's Thiago. That is good alertness. Maldini makes a dash for it. Great vision. Tries a shot! Goal! Milan!
Yeah, and he did well not to stray offside there as well, Peter. He just seemed to instinctively know when the ball was going to be delivered, and he got it right.
Milan are in front now, the game's only goal.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Oh, that pass isn't the best. And it's Count. Rijkaard cuts it out. Roberto Carlos is one whose deliveries we all know about. And he's running through. Shoots! Oh, no shortage of confidence there.
Shevchenko certainly looked hungry and exciting on the ball. Confidence is at play here.
That's really well cleared. Paris Saint-Germain are looking to go forward now. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Oh, there's a probing ball. Roberto Carlos. Nicely weighted ball. Well read, nice interception. Looking for the run. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Cantona. And he's lost his man here. Del Piero. Messi. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Knocks it into space. It's Adriano! And that's a tidy finish. They have come roaring back.
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here. Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay on side, Peter. That was really clever.
Paris Saint-Germain restore parity.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
No, that's been intercepted. The referee's awarded a free kick. Pass somewhat off target. Now, can they get him away? Shevchenko! Oh, keep trying, and eventually it might come off.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get their reward if they can stick at this.
Corner number 2 then. Del Piero proves too strong. Cannavaro. Now try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. And that pass just didn't quite work. And here's Roberto Carlos. It's a pretty loose pass. Into stoppage time, whistle due any moment. Now it's Thiago. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Roberto Carlos. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. Oh, such a clever touch. That's it, 45 minutes up. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. The midway point of the game.
Well, you have to ask questions how this has stayed 1-1, Peter. I do think, though, that the way spaces have been found in key areas with relative ease will be a real concern, something that needs addressing, and fast.
So, all square at half-time, each side matching the other blow for blow at the break.
Un petit rappel, chers spectateurs. N'oubliez pas l'opération caritative organisée autour de ce match. Merci d'avance. Attention, changement.
So once again, we're underway. Oh, easy pickings there. Count will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Roberto Carlos. Eto'o. Cantona quietly revving up. Can he get on the end of this? And he was quick to react. Looking for options for movement. Roberto Carlos. Pirlo. Roberto Carlos. And that is a little undercooked. Roberto Carlos is offering some sort of an apology there.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
He's a sharp little ball here. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. That has not gone well. That's a lovely pass. It's Ibrahimovic! Oh, the ball's run loose here. And it's Pirlo. And they can counter here. Cantona needing to deal with defending that's more up close and personal.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
Thiago. And here's Azar. Brilliantly cut out. Roberto Carlos. Thiago. Now it's Azar. And that is expertly dealt with. Eto'o. And here's Cantona. Oh, and they really should have been made to pay. Cantona going about things with real menace. Cantona. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Looking to play him in. Messi. And there's the shot! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders. A probing pass. Great ball if he can get there. That's been cut out, well played. Roberto Carlos is sporting a guilty look after that.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
And he cuts out the supply. Well, we expected better, and so did he. Struck first time. Hits off target and by quite a way.
Suarez clearly felt that distance wasn't an issue, but maybe there were better options for him there.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides.
Le numéro 9. Le numéro 14. Thiago.
And he's quick to snatch it back.
À leur place.
Jupe.
Le numéro 23. Le numéro 27.
Nesta gets it
Le
away.
numéro 8. Le numéro 19. Changement en cours. Changement pour le Paris Saint-Germain. Le numéro 10, Hazard. Pour le remplacer, le numéro 18, Roberto Carlos.
He is through here. Space for him to turn and look. And this is Bojan. And that should get the job done.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Ibrahimovic tries to play it through, and he plays one through. And into the grateful arms of the keeper.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
Well timed, excellent interception. Juve gets on his bike and on the move. Saka. Aimed beyond the defence. Still anyone's game this. One moment can decide it.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
Into the last 5 minutes. Threads one in. He's on it, can he get away? And the shot! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
O'Shea clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Oh no, no circumventing this opponent. O'Shea has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. And that's a good-looking ball.
Additionnel, 1 minute.
Tries to pass it through. Saka pinches it off him. Now it's Ibrahimovic. And that signals the end. Well, nothing to separate the sides in the end. Not for the want of desire, drive or determination. No complaints. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Listen, the more this game went on, a draw was always likely to be on the cards. So, overall, I don't think anyone will be complaining too much about what they've got.
And all that remains for me is... Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. Well, we're underway.
There's a player on this pitch who shines above the rest, and we're talking defence.
And that is?
Well, it's got to be Paolo Maldini.
Who's arguing?
Yeah, and he's a living, breathing symbol of leadership, loyalty and devotion to his craft. What a player.
Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Can he spark a counter here? Now it's Couch. Can he get on the end of this? Good read, needed to be. Messi. Yamal. Mateus. Mateus! Just off target.
Oh, he got lots of power behind that, just couldn't quite get it on target.
Maldini. Here's Cannavaro. O'Reilly. Baresi. This is a promising build-up. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Yamal. He's got to work. And the shot! Oh, how's that for a goal? That is a gem! An absolute gem! And we have liftoff! Paris Saint-Germain finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Couch. Oh, well measured. Now there's a fun. It's Adriano! Same again, same outcome.
Paris Saint-Germain really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalise on this good spell, though.
And a header! He will be livid with himself. Baresi is very much of the none-shall-pass school of defending.
Paris Saint-Germain really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Messi. Messi. There he goes, motoring forward. Engages and forces him off the ball.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Oh, super find. He won't be happy with that one. Cantona. And it's Couch.
And again, they're pressing effectively.
Rice. And it's Vitinha. Vitinha. Some front-footed pressing going on here. Now it's Couch. That has not gone well. Vitinha. O'Reilly. Messi. Now O'Reilly. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Played out wide. And it's O'Reilly. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Couch. Now, can they get him away? And this is Adriano. Oh, great chance! Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. No second thought, a straight red card. He does seem to be in considerable discomfort, but do hope it's nothing serious. Well, he waited a little while, but it does seem that the referee was eventually convinced that that was a clear enough chance he denied.
Well, it's never nice to see something like that, is it? But that's what it says in the letter of the law. He's got to go.
Substitution for Arsenal.
This certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range. Great chance here to level it up.
Number 17.
And this is chance, surely! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
It's their second corner of the game. Hazard plays it short. Arsenal are looking to go forward now. Half an hour played now. And he's intervened well there. He's going for goal! That was superb goalkeeping.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And it's O'Reilly. He's through here. No way through. Mateus threads one in. Oh, nicely intercepted. Rice. O'Reilly is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Messi pinches it off him. Oh, no question, that's a foul. Pass somewhat off target. Yamal, very much a man of this moment.
Paris Saint-Germain certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
Messi. Rice. Kvaratskhelia. Half-time getting close now. O'Shea.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
And it's Kaut. Kaut. Oh, no shortage of confidence there.
Kaut just backs himself every time. Give him a challenge and he'll rise to it.
Kaut. He's a sharp little ball here. Oh, that pass isn't the best. He's shifting through the gears here. Yamal, given the lift of his goal, tries to pass it through. Mbappe in acres of space out wide. And a chance! Oh, that was no routine save. And that is the end of the first half. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking. Paris Saint-Germain trailing by the tightest of margins at half-time.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
Well, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon.
Substitution for Arsenal. Number 41. Right.
Away we go again.
Coming on the field is
Paris Saint-Germain really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
And the counter is on. Kvaratskhelia. Messi is always playing with one eye on the spectacular. Yamal. And it's De Rossi. And Kvaratskhelia. And it's Messi. Now this could be a chance. Well, that looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it.
Disappointing, very disappointing. He knew what he was doing, as deliberate and cynical as it comes.
Messi is standing over this one. An opportunity then to pull clear here. Messi!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And it's O'Reilly. Baresi, a man never lacking in drive or determination. And Messi! And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Paris Saint-Germain still behind thanks to that solitary strike. Kvaratskhelia! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
I'm really impressed with the tenacity he's shown to intercept that. That's how they're going to make things happen.
O'Shea. Oh, this is a terrific run. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Kvaratskhelia. Couch looking in every way a marked man at the moment.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him.
Goes for a shot! It's a goal! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
So they have it all to do again.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week.
He's had a shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? And he's there to belt it away.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Cantona quietly revving up. Cantona was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. That's a foul, no two ways about it. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. Now, it looks like he's picked up a bit of a knock from that challenge. And here's Messi. Maldini. And here's Yamal.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Mateus receives it in a good position here.
Substitution for Arsenal.
So, third quarter of the game.
Messi.
Hazard goes short.
7.
Takes a shot!
Number 2.
Oh, that is rather wayward.
Well, it's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
Number 18. Hullet.
Paris Saint-Germain perhaps contemplating their next change here.
Substitution.
Lovely pass, but can he get there?
You can never be short of runners into space.
It's Hazard! And again, he is at his elastic best. Adriano, renowned for his long-range shooting. No, not quite on the same wavelength.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Adriano! And that's a real chance missed.
It's a very watchable game, isn't it? Any goal from here could well be the winner.
It's a throw-in. Nicely weighted ball. Cross goes in there.
It was hopeful, to say the least. You need more men inside the box, more movement, otherwise it's pretty much a waste.
Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
This might spell danger. Tries one from range. It's loose now and they want to get it back. Oh, what has happened here? Now, what about this? He's rising! And oh, he's got that completely wrong. De Rossi plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Passing is crisp and sharp, looking for the run. That's a nicely shaped ball.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. Looking to play him in. He is through here. It's anyone's ball now. And that's a dangerous ball. So that's it. It is all over. So it is something for both, but ideal for neither. Both parties having to settle for what they get and hope for better in the weeks ahead. Mateus taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Yeah, this looked the most likely outcome, but we've had a good variety in this game, despite it being anticlimactic.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. There's the whistle. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, Peter, this guy, Alexis McAllister, is someone whose stock rose dramatically due to his exploits with the national side. But he's someone I see as a born footballer. I mean, he can play the 6th position, he can play in the number 8 position, but I feel he's probably best suited to the number 10 role because I think he has that creative edge, he has that...
Shevchenko! And he's done it!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. De Bruyne bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Can he spark a counter here? Knocks it into space, and he welcomes it in, and he's found a real chance! And he hits the net! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments!
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up.
He's rising! Firm header, just off target.
That's a really decent chance. If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Pepe cuts out the pass. Threads one in. Played back. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Driving on and making good progress. Oh, he's burst through! Just eases him off the ball. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. It's a good 30, 35 yards out, this. So who is the target now? He's having a look at what's available. That was superb goalkeeping.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Paris Saint-Germain with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. And it's O'Shea. Just about midway through the first half, and it has been an engaging watch. Szoboszlai. Great vision. Szoboszlai. Cross goes in there. It's really well cleared.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Szoboszlai. He's being urged to shoot. Impressive jump! Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. De Bruyne. Oh, this is a terrific run. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. That's a throw. Pepe. Thuram. And it's O'Shea. Mateus can see things others simply cannot. Kimmich producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. And he's quick to snatch it back. Spread out to the left.
There's a real tenacity about their defensive play, and it's up close and personal.
Pass somewhat off target. Well read, nice interception.
Cincinnati really look like a team that's set up to absorb pressure. They don't mind being on the back foot.
But with something up their sleeve.
Yeah, they clearly feel they can hit hard on the counter-attack thanks to their pacey options.
Nicely spread. And here's Shevchenko. Ibrahimovic. Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Ibrahimovic deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Neatly clipped into space. Cantona unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And this is Shevchenko. That pass isn't the best. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Has been indicated.
And this is Hazard.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Played into space. Saliba gets across to intercept that. And we've reached half-time. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, I don't think either side will have too much to complain about or worry about, Peter. 1-1 is a fair reflection of the game so far, so it'll be fascinating to see how both teams go about trying to establish a little more control in this second half.
Paris Saint-Germain are level pegging at half-time then, and it's a finely balanced game. 1-1 the score. Paris Saint-Germain get the ball rolling in the second half. Well, nicely intercepted. And it's Hazard. And this is Shevchenko. Passing is crisp and sharp. Mbappe. Hazard. Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now, can they get him away? That is good strength. Serginho, an instinctive delivery. And this is De Bruyne. Quality ball.
De Bruyne really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again,
Chance for a shot! And needless to say, that deserved better.
Shevchenko has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
That pass has been well intercepted. Chance here to counter. He's shifting through the gears here. Mbappe. Cantona. This looks promising. Oh, chance! And it's in! And they're back in front! A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Now, what about a counter-attack? That is a great pick out. And this is Ibrahimovic. Not shapes to shoot! Mbappe. Adriano being given no time to dwell on the ball here.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
Szoboszlai. Kimmich is always scanning the pitch for targets. And here's De Bruyne. Oh, that's a very... Goes for a shot! And a neat finish. 2 up now, and they are cruising. So smooth. A signature finish.
It was wonderful vision to see the movement ahead. And how about the weight of that pass? Ideal.
Substitution on the field. Number 19.
So we have movement on both benches.
Number 11.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Adriano. That looks a decent ball. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Paris Saint-Germain perhaps contemplating their next change here. Nicely weighted ball. Thiago takes a shot! Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. Paris Saint-Germain presented with a golden opportunity here. So where will he go? And that's one back! Not much more than a formality.
I just think the keeper committed himself too early.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. Just 1 in it now.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
And here's Hazard. That'll be a throw-in. And it's Kimmich. He's a sharp little ball here. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Just a quarter of an hour to play. Serginho. No, he's not going to get any further than that.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Now it's Batistuta. And here's Mbappe. And here's Ronaldinho. Great vision. Paris Saint-Germain could be just about done here.
Well, whatever it is, Peter, it needs to be drastic and quick. Maybe the late show.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Thuram gets a foot in and wins the ball. And it's McAllister. It's a promising position. Mbappe finds himself offside. Batistuta. Thiago, a player whose confidence, whose sense of adventure rubs off on all of those around him. And this is Thiago. Drives it in. Saliba clears it away. Deftly away. Oh, he's done very well to take that back.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
Confirmation that there will be 4 minutes stoppage time. That's where it came from. That's a lovely, neat pass. So what can they make of this? Serginho, and it's played into the middle. Pepe gets over and intercepts. And here's Batistuta. He might be in here. And Batistuta! Batistuta! Glorious! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. And that is... And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Well, that was a frustrating game. They were, at times, cohesive, very capable, but undone by an opponent who simply did a better job.
With the owner of a blue
So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Paris Saint-Germain.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. There's the whistle. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, Peter, it's not very often you look at your goalkeeper as a source of inspiration, but I think we can make an exception for Gianluigi Donnarumma. Such an incredible player, one of the safest pair of hands around.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. Looking to pass their way up the pitch.
Adriano really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Adriano.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove?
De Bruyne. And he's found a way past. It's Camavinga. That's really well manoeuvred. And here's Trossard. He is having a shot! Now, who's going to be first to this?
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
Messi. It's a goal kick. Very early stages, Jim, but anything up to now that's of note?
Well, both sides seem happy.
He's had a shot! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Hazard with the short one. Forced to go back. He'll try from distance! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Well, that always looked a little ambitious for me, but still, at least he had the confidence to take it on.
Camavinga. The other side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Tries to play it through. Camavinga. Spread it left. Camavinga showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Trossard. Højbjerg knocks it into space. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Couch looking sharper, more menacing with every chance that comes his way. And that has sent him sprawling. Højbjerg. Mateus does really well there, he is strong. It's hit the upright. Oh, he has absolutely drilled that.
Nothing wrong with the idea. Inches away.
Valverde. De Bruyne. And it's Messi. It's Camavinga. Trossard. It's a threatening ball. Mateus. Oh, the ball's gone astray. For Couch. Trossard. And it's Camavinga. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Valverde. And he's chosen to go back.
Modern football for you and all that pressing.
Camavinga. And this is Messi. Now it's Mbappe. Mateus tries to pass it through.
That's positional goals, the utilisation of space.
There's the shot! Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! Oh, delicious, such devilish curl.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Hazard, very much a man of this moment. It's Couch! Oh, the ball's come loose here.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
has not gone well. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Paris Saint-Germain clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
And here's Mbappe. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Plays a sharp little ball here. Real chance! And he's stuck it away. A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing.
And that is all they have time for. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. Any thoughts on all this so far, Jim?
Well, it's been an intriguing watch. A really nice contrast of styles that seem to suit both teams pretty well. Who's ultimately going to win it? It's anyone's guess still.
Well, they've gone toe-to-toe for those 45 minutes, and at half-time the score is 1-1. And so we're off again. He's played it back.
Really got in his face there, and it was well played.
Couch. And it's Couch. Thiago. Can he get it through? And this is Adriano. And the finish! Trossard. De Bruyne. Now it's Mbappe. Played out towards the right wing. That's good vision. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Valverde. It's Højbjerg. De Bruyne. And it's Messi. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. That's been cut out, well played. De Bruyne. Nicely weighted ball. Chance! And that's a good finish. They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! And that was as close to certain as can be.
Well, of course, it's great play to set him up, Peter, but you can't say the defence did themselves many favours then. They really should have picked him up sooner.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on? Or even better, can they get another?
Goes for a shot! And it's in! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Just the sort of forward pass he's been looking for. Very telling.
And now he has two. Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Delivered across. Tries to get it clear. Great defending, strong and determined. It's a pretty loose pass. It's not an especially good pass, that. And it's Couch. Couch going face-to-face with his great rival. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
And a chance! Just cruising! They are cruising! Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. So now the difference is 3.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Kamavinga, Højbjerg, now De Bruyne. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. And it's De Bruyne. De Bruyne. And here's Mbappe, little pass back. De Bruyne running with the ball. Oh, that was vital. Oh, this looks sharp. Aimed beyond the defence. He can run onto that. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. No, he's missed it.
Paris Saint-Germain are showing good urgency, but they have to place more emphasis on service into the box.
Kamavinga for De Bruyne. Now it's Mbappe. That's going wide left. O'Reilly picks it up now. And the shot! O'Shea. Thiago. And it's Maldini. That has been cut short. Spread out to the left. Looking for a runner. Oh, that's clever. He's in a great position. And that's gone loose. Now this could be a chance. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And it's De Bruyne. He's on it. Schlosser! And for sure, that was not one of his best. Now that's well seen too. Now it's Messi. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Kamavinga. Now, can they get him away? Oh, that's horribly mistimed, and it's given. Penalty. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. So this to extend their lead. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
It's in, but only just. The keeper guessed.
And that's that. A game that is a tale of one that got away. A position of great promise they established, but they lost momentum, they lost it.